Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a modern treehouse.
Round 1.
So today, I am building a modern treehouse. A modern house in a tree. This should be cool. First, I need a tree trunk. I use oak log for the trunk. Oak wood is a classic choice for trees. I build the trunk wide but not very tall. This way it will look sturdy. The trunk needs to be thick enough to support a house on top. A thin trunk would look unreliable, like the house is about to fall. A wide trunk is the foundation of the whole structure. I add wood blocks on the sides to make the trunk even thicker. At the bottom, I add oak log blocks to create a natural transition from trunk to ground. Trees in nature do not just stick out of the ground as a straight pole. They have roots that spread out at the bottom. I add blocks around the edges at the bottom, imitating roots. Now the trunk looks more natural. It is wide at the bottom and a bit narrower at the top, like a real tree growing from the ground. The transition is smooth, no sharp angles. The base for the house is ready, the trunk is sturdy. I place a ladder on the trunk so I can climb up. The ladder goes up the trunk all the way to the top. Without a ladder, how do you get into a tree house? I attach the ladder right to the wood. It holds well. On top, I start building the house foundation. I use different quartz blocks for the floor. Quartz is white and modern, fits a modern tree house. I place quartz slab, quartz stairs, and regular quartz block. Different quartz shapes create an interesting floor. Slabs are thinner than regular blocks. Stairs have an angle. Combining them, you can make a floor with different levels. This looks more interesting than just a flat floor. The house foundation extends from the trunk outward. The quartz foundation contrasts with the brown trunk. White on brown, modern on natural. This is the essence of modern treehouse, combining nature and modern design. The foundation is ready and looks good. In front, I build the wall outline from quartz block. The wall shape is like an oval, wide side down. Oval shape is modern design, not just a square box. You can see such shapes in modern architecture. In back, I make the same wall outline. Symmetry front and back is important for balance. Two oval outlines, one facing forward, one facing back. Between them will be the interior space of the house. Ovals made of white quartz. Wall outlines are done. Now I need to fill the voids. I cover the spaces on the sides with quartz block. The sides of the house are now closed. No holes. On top, I also cover with quartz. Ceiling and sides are white and smooth. Quartz walls create a clean, minimalist look. Modern means simple shapes and few details. White quartz color enhances this feeling. The house looks like something from the future, not from medieval times. Front and back walls I cover with light blue stained glass. I use regular glass blocks and glass pane. Blue glass lets light through with a pleasant tint. I place glass in stripes, alternating blocks and panes. A glass facade is a sign of modern architecture. Lots of glass, lots of light inside. The blue color of glass matches the sky outside. Through the glass you can see outside. The house is open and bright. Glass stripes create rhythm. The house is almost done, but I need to decorate the tree. Under the house, I add jungle leaves to the trunk. Jungle foliage is dense and beautiful. It hides the place where the house connects to the trunk. The transition becomes more natural. Foliage also adds greenery to the build. White house, brown trunk, green leaves. Three colors that combine well. Leaves hang down like on a real tropical tree. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my modern treehouse is ready.
What? Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look! I built it. Do you like?
No.
What? Do you think my house looks more like an alien one?
What?
It's a pity, but I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build the best modern treehouse yourself?
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
So Banana Kid is starting to build his modern treehouse. He starts with the entrance. Interesting approach. Usually you build the tree first, but he does the opposite. He places quartz stairs for the entrance steps. Quartz stairs are white and clean, modern look. On the sides of the steps, Banana Kid places gray concrete. Gray concrete contrasts with white quartz. 2 shades of gray and white, minimalist palette. This is typical for modern architecture. Few colors, but stylish. The entrance already looks professional. Behind the entrance, Banana Kid builds a wide tree trunk. He uses oak log like me. Oak wood works for any tree. The trunk is wide, thick enough to have a passage inside. This will be a big tree. Banana Kid makes the trunk really massive, several blocks wide, solid construction. Such a trunk could support several houses if needed. He is clearly planning something big. Brown wood behind the gray-white entrance. Banana Kid returns to the entrance and completes an awning there. An awning from quartz will protect from rain and sun. Quartz roof over the entrance. Elegant solution. Under the awning, he adds supports from birch fence. Birch fence is light, almost white. Fence supports are thin and do not block the view. They hold the awning but look lightweight. Birch wood matches white quartz in color well. Banana Kid also places fences on the trunk near the entrance. Decorative elements on the trunk. Fences on the trunk can serve as railings or just decoration. They add details to the smooth trunk. The combination of oak trunk and birch fences is interesting. 2 types of wood, 2 shades of brown. Banana Kid thinks about details. Higher up, Banana Kid builds the front wall of an extension to the trunk. Outside, he uses quartz block. This is the outer shell. Inner layer is gray concrete, adds depth to the wall. In the middle, he places light blue stained glass. 3 layers of materials. The wall shape is the same as mine, oval with wide side down. Banana Kid saw my build and uses a similar design. But he added gray concrete, which I did not have. His version is more complex with more layers. Blue glass in the center of the wall lets light inside. Quartz outside creates a white frame. Gray concrete between them adds thickness. The wall looks solid, yet lets light through. Good balance of privacy and openness. Banana Kid fills the voids on the side and top with quartz block. Closes all holes, makes the house sealed. In back, he builds the same wall as in front. Symmetrical design, front and back are identical. First treehouse is done. But Banana Kid does not stop. He builds the tree trunk a bit higher, adds more oak log on top of the existing trunk. The tree grows upward, meaning there will be another house. He is making a multi-level structure. The trunk gets taller, the tree grows. Banana Kid adds enough height for the next floor. Oak wood is placed block by block. The trunk stays the same thickness as below. Sturdy vertical structure. At this height, Banana Kid builds another house, using the same principle as the first one. Quartz outside, gray concrete inside, light blue stained glass in the center. Oval wall shape. Second house is identical to the first. This creates a unified style across all levels. Repeating design unifies different parts of the build. Like apartments in a high-rise, all similar. Banana Kid is building a vertical village in a tree. Second house is also enclosed on all sides. He increases the tree trunk a bit more. Adds oak log for height. The trunk continues growing upward. Banana Kid places birch fence in front and back at this height. Same fences as below, a repeating decor element. Birch fences at each level create rhythm. They are like floor markers on a building. You can immediately see where one level ends and another begins. A decorative but also functional detail. Banana Kid thinks through the design. On top, Banana Kid builds the final house, using the same principle as the previous ones. Quartz, gray concrete, light blue stained glass, oval walls. But this time, he makes the house about twice as big, the main house at the top of the tree. A big house on top makes sense. It is like a penthouse, the most prestigious apartment at the top. Best view from here? More space. Banana Kid makes it significantly larger than the lower houses, the main living floor for the owner. The upper house takes up a lot of space. Wide walls, big windows from blue glass, quartz everywhere outside. Clean white color. Gray concrete adds depth. The house crowns the whole structure. It is the main element of the build. Banana Kid closes all sides of the upper house. Front, back, side, top. Everything is built using the same scheme. The house is completely enclosed and ready for habitation. 3 levels of houses in one tree, impressive structure. On top, Banana Kid builds the tree crown from leaves. Foliage covers the top of the trunk above the house. Green crown makes this look like a real tree. Without foliage, it would just be a pole with houses. With foliage, it is a living tree. The crown is spreading and lush. Banana Kid does not spare foliage, adds many blocks. Green color contrasts with white quartz of the houses. Nature and architecture together. Modern Treehouse by Banana Kid is completely ready and looks amazing.
did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a modern treehouse, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
Yes, there are a couple of comments. You've built a great house, but I don't like the way you depicted the foliage. I don't have the feeling that your house and the tree are one.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build a modern treehouse?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
What?
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. I begin building a modern treehouse. Modern architecture combined with natural elements is an interesting challenge. My goal is to create a harmonious combination of organic tree forms and geometric precision of modern design. I start with the tree trunk. I build part of the trunk, replacing dirt blocks below with wood. This creates the impression that the tree grows right from the ground, not placed on it. Tree roots go deep into the soil, providing stability. I increase the trunk a bit, adding volume. The trunk must be massive enough to visually support the house above. A trunk that is too thin would create a sense of instability. The architectural illusion of weight is important for perception of the build. At the bottom of the trunk, I make a passage for entry. A passage through the trunk is a functional solution. Instead of an outside ladder, the entrance is inside the tree. This protects from weather and adds privacy. The trunk becomes part of the house architecture, not just a support. Right there, I build a beautiful entrance to the house. At the bottom, I place quartz slab and quartz block, forming the threshold and entrance area floor. Quartz creates a clean white surface, contrasting with the dark wood of the trunk. This is a visual transition from nature to architecture. On top, I make an awning using quartz stairs. Upside-down stairs create an angled awning roof. The angle allows water to run off, a practical solution. On the sides, I place walls from light blue stained glass. Glass walls let light through. Blue glass creates a pleasant atmosphere in the entrance area. Light filters through colored glass, acquiring a soft tint. At the entrance, I install a door for security and privacy. The entrance group is fully complete and looks professional. The awning protects the entrance from rain and direct sun. Glass walls let light through but protect from wind. This is a functional space that also serves as the house calling card. First impressions of the build are formed here. Higher up, I complete the tree trunk, adding more wood. The trunk grows upward to the main living space. Each wood block increases height and creates vertical structure. The tree must be tall enough to accommodate the house. Wood is laid in even rows, forming a cylindrical trunk. The oak log texture creates a natural look with characteristic rings. Trunk height is sufficient for placing a multi-story house. The structure foundation becomes increasingly impressive. At trunk height, I build the house foundation from quartz block. Quartz creates a strong and beautiful platform. In front and to the right, I install panels from light blue stained glass. Glass panels serve as fencing while letting light through. I make the house shape like the number 5. This is an unusual architectural solution that creates an interesting silhouette. I build the right side from quartz, then the top part. The left side of the second floor and the roof are also from quartz blocks. The number 5 shape creates 2 levels with different configurations. The lower part is wider, the upper is offset to the side. This adds dynamics to the static structure. Asymmetry in modern architecture is often used to create visual interest. The house takes shape. White quartz walls rise above the trunk. The geometry of the building contrasts with organic tree forms. This is the essence of modern treehouse, a dialogue between nature and geometry. Every element is in its place. Inside the house, I integrate the tree trunk. The tree passes through the center of the building, becoming part of the interior. This is not just a support hidden in a wall, but a decorative element. A living tree inside the house creates a unique atmosphere. At the bottom, I place missing fencing from glass pane. Glass panels are thin and do not block the view. They provide safety at platform edges. Transparent fencing preserves the openness of space. Under the house, I add wood blocks so the foundation looks sturdier. Additional supports visually hold up the structure. This may not be structurally necessary in Minecraft, but creates the right impression. Architecture should look logical. Massive wooden beams under the house speak of reliability. They are like tree arms holding the building. The transition from trunk to house becomes smoother. The structure looks unified, not like a house just placed on a pole. On top, I build the tree crown from leaves blocks. The crown has a dome shape, rounded and symmetrical. Foliage covers the treetop above the house. The green dome crowns the entire structure, adding a natural element. The dome shape of the crown is aesthetically pleasing. It echoes the roundness of natural trees. Foliage is dense enough to create shade and a sense of shelter. The house is under the protection of a living crown, integrated into the tree. At the end, I add hanging branches down around the crown edges. Branches with leaves descend, creating a weeping tree effect. This adds dynamics and naturalness. Hanging foliage frames the house from above. Under the house, I also add foliage. I place it in chaotic order for a natural look. Nature does not create even rows. Foliage grows randomly. Chaotic placement of leaf blocks imitates a real tree. Foliage under the house hides structural elements and adds greenery. The house seems hidden among branches. This reinforces the modern treehouse concept, living inside a living tree. Greenery everywhere, below and above. On the lower crown, I place several vines. Vines hang down from the foliage, adding texture and movement. They sway in the wind, creating a living atmosphere. Vines are typical for tropical trees. Hanging vines visually extend the tree downward. They create a soft transition from crown to air. Green strands against the trunk look very decorative. This is the final touch for the tree exterior. Inside the tree trunk, I make passages to the upper floors of the house. I carve out space in the wood for a staircase. I build a spiral staircase from quartz stairs inside the trunk. The staircase spirals up to the first floor. A spiral staircase efficiently uses limited space inside the trunk. It winds around a central axis. Quartz steps are white and clean, contrasting with the dark wood around. Climbing inside a tree is a unique experience. Outside, I make a climb up the wall using ladder to the second floor. A ladder on the external wall is an alternative way up. I place missing glass pane for safety. Glass panels fence off dangerous edges. The external ladder allows quick climbing without going inside the trunk. This is practical when quick access is needed. 2 ways up are better than 1. Building functionality is thought through to details. Time for furniture. On the second floor, I place a bed for rest. Nearby, a nightstand and lamp. Bedroom with a view of the tree crown, a romantic place. I slightly reduce the tree pillar inside, freeing up space. In the freed space, I place wardrobes for storage. Great! My modern treehouse is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Yay!
Wow! JJ, you've got an incredible modern treehouse. You've made the foliage uneven, which gives me the impression that this house has been built for years.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.